Hey, it's Jim Ed with the Improvement Channel. Today we're going to take a look at our new charger for our EV. I'm going to go over this with you. I'm going to show you and tell you and get right on the app and show you all the math and how this is going to be so much better than the one that come from the factory. First off, very strong. You can step on this. It's not made of cheap plastic. I am not a light dude, and it handles it just fine. Very strong. I like that. This thing will work off of 240 volts, 16 amp. That's what you'll need there for the 240 volts. And also, if you've got the 240 volt where both of these are turned sideways, you can get an adapter and fix that, no problem. It comes with this cord here. This is going to change us from the 240 to our American 110 volt, 120 volt standard. So that can be plugged in there. This thing is designed to work just fine outside. So if you get some water in this, no problem. We'll fill that full of water. Sling it out. It's ready to go. Now, we're running Teslas over here. I've got a Cybertruck here. I've got a Model Y here. So this is more made for the other style. But I've got an adapter. These are very inexpensive and works great. You just plug this right in here, like so. Now it's ready for Tesla. Let's get this thing plugged in to our 120 volt outlet. Now, if you look right over here, let me show you on this real quick first. We've got some keyholes here, so if we want to have this as more of a permanent mount, we can put a couple screws in here on the wall and hang it up and make it nice and pretty. Okay, but for now, we're just going to let it hang here. I have our Tesla one right here. Now this is only a 12 amp, okay? So you can take 120, multiply that by 12, that's how many watts you get. I think that's 1440. You can take this 120, multiply that by 16, and you're gonna get more power. And that's the part I'm promising to show you here. So let's check this out. We're gonna plug this right here into our Model Y. All right. We'll plug it in. As you can see over here, we got the blue light thinking about it just like it does with Tesla. Moves right to green. Good to go. Let's pull out our phone app here. All right, over here on the Model Y, we are charging. All right, we've got it set at 16 amps. It's getting started. So right up here, it's going to show how long it's going to take to get to our charge limit. And it's showing that we're putting on 6 miles in an hour time. Okay, that's good because it is going to be much slower on the others. Now, if you're running the 110 volt like we are here, and you're running your Model Y or your Model 3 or something like that with the somewhat smaller battery than the Cybertruck, it does take some time. We're talking from 70 up to 80 is going to take 4 hours and 20 minutes. Yes, that is still a long time because we're only running off the 120 volt. If you do 240 volt, you can multiply 240 times 16, and that's going to double what you're doing here. So that would cut that time in half or less. Okay, but most people don't have that set up in their house. So this is what we've got here. So now let's compare it. We've got, to go 10%, we've got 4 hours and 20 minutes left. Okay, so let's unplug this. All right, we're going to plug our Tesla charger in here. We're still at 70%. It's starting to charge. Now, if you'll remember, we were doing 6 miles per hour here, and it'll take it just a minute to kind of get going. But see, 12 amp is the most that this one's going to do. So now we're getting up to the 12, and this is common. 4 miles of added charge per hour. Well, 6, that's not much difference. Yes, it's a lot different. We're 5 hours and 50 minutes to go 10%. Trying to toggle that back. 70% up to 80. That's what we've got it set at charge limit to 80%. 5 hours and 50 minutes versus 4 hours and 20 minutes. Now imagine the vehicles ran down to, 20%. This right here is going to make an even larger difference charging with a smaller charger. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for a replacement, what we've actually picked this one up for is this one is going to go inside of the vehicle and travel around with us. And then this other one here is going to stay here at the house for a little bit faster charging.